The only way you're ever going to learn in shooting is to miss. You have to have the balls to go out and shoot targets you're going to miss. Now let's have a look at that through the Panther. The trouble is I'm not leaving big enough bits. Let's have a look and see how we get on. I'd give 110%. Bow.
Hi, I'm Philip Pila, President of High Def Specs Performance Optics. We are thrilled to present you with George Digweed's new instructional DVD. Inside, you will find numerous tips and techniques that have made George Digweed 14 times world champion. George uses our Panther lens system. We've outfitted some of our cameras with the same lens material that George shoots through on each individual stand. We are confident that the tips and techniques George gives you on this instructional DVD will allow you to become the best shot that you possibly can.
Okay, here we are at the springing teal stand, and today we've got a target that's set up behind this wood pile, firing a target dead straight away from us. The target is probably 35 to 40 yards away, so it's a good distance target and it's fast away from the trap. The way we're going to shoot this target is we're going to stand in a side-on position to where the target is going. And by standing side on, the gun is going to be square to where the target is going. My feet are going to be square in a shoulder width position in line with where the target is going. Now the reason I've done that is because if I was to stand and show you, when you are shooting a target in this way, if your feet are at an angle, your body will naturally turn to where your feet are positioned. So by standing square on and keeping my shoulders and my body completely square to my feet, the gun can only move in this direction. Okay, so what we're now going to do is we're going to keep all our weight on the back foot. We're going to look at the target. The target goes away quite quickly. Because the target goes away quite quickly, we're going to start with our barrel just above the wood pile. The target will then go. I will let the target go past the gun. I will come up through the target from behind it, and when I get to the leading edge, and by the leading edge I mean the top edge of the clay, I will pull the trigger and keep the gun going. The clay will disappear through the barrel, but if you keep both eyes open, you will still see it in a peripheral vision. When I get to the top edge of the clay, I'm going to pull the trigger, keep the gun going, and watch the target disappear. Now when I get to the leading edge, I pull the trigger, but because the gun continues, there will be a perceived distance in between the target, me pulling the trigger, and the target braking. So you will see a bit of a gap, but I am pulling the trigger as I get to the leading edge. Let's have a look. Oh! Okay, now let's have a look at that through the high def Panther. Effectively, you need to get on it as quick as possible. I'm going to push through the target, got to the top edge, pulled the trigger, kept the gun going, and watched it disappear. We're going to start with our barrel just above the wood pile. You will see a bit of a gap, but I am pulling the trigger as I get to the leading edge.